Hi yogis, this is Cole from YOGATX, and today I was going to do a little hamstring sequence and some IT band stuff. I had a request for that, and actually I'm starting to run again, so this is just weaving in perfect for me. So I'll kind of show you a few of the things that I do, the sequence that I have been doing kind of a little bit before I run and definitely after I run to ease the pain. But anyway, let's start. We're gonna start in down dog actually. So however you wanna get there, go ahead and spread your hands really wide. Start that and tuck your toes here. Go ahead and lift your hips up and back. And start pedaling out your feet. Your heels do not have to come to the ground, but they're going in that direction. So right here, let's go ahead and bend our knees and push your chest towards your knees. So that's really gonna get the feeling of how your hips are moving back. Now start to straighten your knees. And they don't have to straighten. You can definitely keep them bent here. We definitely want the upper part of our body, from our hands to our hips, to be straight. So we'd rather have it here than have your legs straight and you forward, if that makes sense. This is the part that we really want happening. The straightening of the legs will come. So go ahead and lift your right leg up. And we're gonna bring it forward in between your hands. And if that doesn't happen, just grab your leg and bring it up here with you. It doesn't have to come up that easy. We're gonna drop your back knee here and just come forward and bring your weight in your front heel and your front leg. You can kind of rock side to side here. We're actually gonna be getting into psoas hamstring right here. So just take a couple minutes and kind of bounce back and forth from left hand to right hand and say hello. Go ahead and take an inhale here and an exhale. Straighten your front leg. Bring your toes back towards your face. And just stretch over your front knee here. You can inhale and kind of lift out of your hips and exhale. Fold down. One last time. Inhale. And exhale, fold down over. Come back, put the weight back in your front knee. And take an inhale, lift your chest high. And then exhale over your leg. Inhale, come forward. We'll start taking this with our breath. Chest up. And exhale, flex your toes and come over your front leg. Inhale. And exhale. So we're really working on the hamstring right here. And then on our inhales, we're coming more into this quad and psoas. Let's take that one last time. Exhale. And inhale. Let's drop our left hand to the ground and twist here. So lift your right hand. And where we're really gonna get into the IT band here, pull your right hip back. So it's gonna bring you back and up a little bit is kind of what the feeling will be. So really bring that, try to lock that in. You should feel it in your hip. And go ahead and keep that arm up. And go ahead and drop that hand. Now we're gonna tuck our back toes and straighten your back leg. So we'll come into a pyramid posture. If you have blocks here, that would be great. You can also step your foot in if you'd like to. I like the wide stance. So wherever is good for you. And it's really beneficial, especially if you haven't stretched yet today, if you're not loose at all, to keep your front leg bent a little bit. But the same here, we're just going to release over your front leg. Then inhale, let's come forward into a low lunge. So the same action, your chest up, shoulders back. Inhale, and this will be coming again into your psoas. The round breath here, and we'll start moving with the breath. So exhale. over your front knee. Inhale, shift into low lunge, chest up, shoulders back. Exhale. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, fold. Just slowly easing in and stretching those muscles out, lengthening those muscles. Should feel really fluid, moving with your breath. Go ahead and stay in this low lunge. And the same here, we're going to plant our left hand. Raise your right arm. Lock that hip into place here. So we're squaring our hips, pulling that hip back, and you'll feel it light up your IT band here. Good. Go ahead and plant that hand. We'll bring our leg back and up into tripod down dog. Shift forward into plank pose. Bring your knee in towards your chest and kick it out to the left side. Now you can stay right here. This will get really good into your IT band. If you need a little bit more, push your hands back into down dog, into that position. You should feel this all the way down your leg. Relax your head. Round of breath. And exhale. Come back forward into plank. Take your right leg back. Push back into down dog. Go ahead and come to your knees and take a quick child's pose here. And lift back up. You can kind of shake your hips around. Kind of notice the difference in your right and left side. Go ahead and even them out now. So tuck your toes, hips up and back. Take a round of breath in down dog here. And pedal your feet out a little bit more and see if you can get a little bit deeper into the pose. So your next inhale, let's lift our left leg up. And exhale, bring it forward, however it comes, however you get it up there. So let's drop our back knee. Go ahead and shift. Left hand, right hand. I'm gonna wiggle your hips around and just wake all that area up. All right, so let's exhale. Straighten our front leg. And again here, if you want to keep this knee bent, especially in the beginning, definitely want to protect that. So lift out on an inhale and fold on an exhale. Last time, inhale and fold. Now let's inhale and shift forward. Chest up. And exhale over the left leg. Inhale, come forward. If your knee is hurting on the back, you can flip this mat over and or use a blanket as well. So exhale, fold over. Inhale, shift forward. Find your rhythm here. And exhale. And inhale. Go ahead and tuck that back toe, straighten your back leg. So we'll come into the pyramid pose on this side and find what's appropriate in your front knee here if you need to have that bent slightly. I like to try to keep a micro bend at all times, just in case. So exhale, fold over here. And inhale, we'll take a low lunge and get into the psoas here. A full round of breath, and then we'll move with breath. And exhale. And flex those toes back towards your face here. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, low lunge. And exhale, pyramid. One last time. Inhale. And exhale. And plant your right hand. And let's lift up and twist. To pull back on your left hip now. And pull back again. Come back to center and drop your knee. We'll have to do this with our knee down as well. I forgot. So right palm down, and we'll twist again on this side. And you can take them both with your knee down if you'd like, if that's better for you. It's a really good IT stretch here. Place both hands on the ground. We'll step back to downward dog, tripod down dog. So bring your leg back and up. We'll shift forward into plank pose. Bring your knee towards your chest and shoot it over to the right. And you can stay here, or you can put down dog in the rest of your body. Just have a renegade leg here. Couple rounds of breath. Breathe into that intensity. And go ahead and shift back forward and back to down dog here. I'm gonna wiggle your hips out. Go ahead and bring your right leg up. We'll come all the way through to pigeon. So bring your right knee over to the right hand, and you want it on the outside of your hip as well. So look back, check that your toes are in order, going straight back. When you're ready, you can start to come down if that's in your practice today. You can stay up on your elbows here. And you can stay up just like this. Or you can come all the way down on your chest. So pick whatever feels good for you today. So we're really getting into our IT and our hamstring and our hip here. And then again, we're working on our psoas and our quad muscle on this straight leg behind us. There's a lot going on in this pose, as you can probably feel right now. So wherever you can find the ease in this pose, go for that. See what muscles you can let go of. Anything that you don't need unnecessary tension. You might be grinding your teeth or tightening your jaw. Just try to let go of whatever you can and let this pose work its magic. There's a lot of good stuff here. If you're able, relax your head. You can always stay there as long as you want. I'm gonna go ahead and come up, back to my hands. And I'm gonna shift over to my right hip, and I'm gonna bring my left leg up and around. So I'm gonna come into tree pose. Looks like tree pose with my legs here. And I'm gonna lift up, and my hips and my chest tend to wanna go this way, but I wanna pull them over to my front, over my front leg. Flex your toes back, inhale, and fold over. And with forward folds, we want to be coming more towards your foot rather than towards your knee. So you want to be extending out through your hips here. And fold. And this will look many different ways. And drop your head. lift up. Bring your arms all the way up, and let's take a twist for the fun of it here. So right hand to the left knee, twist around to the left. And go ahead and come forward. So let's bring the left leg in, and we'll swing the right leg around. So we'll be in pigeon on our left side now. So normally you're going to feel completely different on both sides, and that is completely normal. So see where you can go on this side. And ease into it, whatever you do. If you ever have any knee pain, you can come out of the pose, definitely if you're having severe knee pain. But to protect that, it's really good to flex this bent foot to protect your knee. You also want to make sure it's outside of your left hip. Those are the two kind of safety guidelines for the pigeon pose. Also, a good thing to do is if your left hip comes up a lot, if it's up, you can put a pillow or a blanket or something underneath it so it keeps your hip square. I'm going to go ahead and rise out of this, but feel free to stay as long as you need. We'll bring our right leg around. Flex the right toes back towards your face. Center yourself over your right leg. Arms up, lengthen, and fold forward. And go ahead and come up. Lift our left arm to the outside of your right knee and go ahead and twist. All right, let's take both legs out in front. So you can keep your knees bent here if you need to. You can put something underneath if you like. We're just going to do forward fold here. So hands up, lift up, and then exhale, fold towards your feet. When you get to where you're going today, go ahead and drop your neck down so you can release your neck muscles. One more inhale. Go ahead and start bending your knees up and come all the way down to your back here. And let's take our right leg up and we'll cross it over our left ankle here. And you can move your left foot in. We're gonna pop it up here. So grab either behind your left thigh or in front of your knee here. And pull in. Another inhale. And exhale, so you can pull in a little bit tighter. Last one. Good. And go ahead and release your left leg down. Pull your right leg into your chest. We're going to straighten that leg. And it doesn't have to go all the way straight. So either grab the back of your right thigh, or you can grab up higher here. You want to keep your foot flexed. And you're going to pull in here. This is pretty intense, so make sure to keep your knee bent appropriately. On your next inhale, go ahead and lift up. See if you can bring your leg a little bit closer and exhale and release. Good. I'm going to drop that foot Take the left leg up and we'll do it on the other side. So cross your left ankle over your right knee. Pop your right leg up off the ground and grab wherever you can today. So front of the right thigh or front of the right shin or behind the right thigh. Love the stretch. Go ahead and release. Drop that right leg and we'll extend the left leg here. So grab where you can grab today and start to pull in. Always pulling a little bit farther on the exhales. This next inhale, see if you can lift your shoulders and shoulder blades off the ground, come towards your thigh, and go ahead and exhale and release. We'll do one last pose here. This is my favorite, especially after I run. So either bring both of your knees in and either grab, you can grab both on the top of your knees, you can grab your ankles, or if you're able to, you can grab the outside of your feet here, so the outer arch of your feet here. And this is just the happy baby pose, so it looks exactly the way babies do it. So this is really a good releasing pose here. You want to try to keep your tailbone on the ground. You notice whenever you kick your feet up, it'll bring your tailbone up, but you'll get more of a benefit if you try to straighten that out after you get up here. And you can rock side to side here to extend one leg and then the other. So just make some organic movements and see whatever feels good to you here. It's a wonderful, wonderful posture. Those babies got it all figured out. So you can either kind of just roll up or go ahead and lay all the way flat and take a short Savasana, or go take a run. So whichever one. But thank you for joining me. I hope this helps. This is definitely some of the stuff that I do that helps myself, and I'm happy to be sharing it with you. Again, Cole with YOGATX, and until next time, namaste. Inhale, come forward, chin up. Exhale, push back, bring your chin in. Should feel really flowy. You want to be matching your breath with the movement, so it should kind of like you're riding a wave.